Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Aileen Senpai. I'm a streamer on Twitch, an amateur singer, and a lover of all kinds of music. Now, I'm very excited. I've gotten a lot of requests for me to do System of a Down within the, duration of my channel, but I always kind of stayed away since I knew both of their more popular songs, Toxicity and Chop Suey. I did hear them on Guitar Hero, and they usually play all the time in the background whenever you're at a concert, so I had to become familiar and didn't want to give a disingenuous reaction, but this song, Aerials, I actually have never heard before, and I'm excited since I've only known two of System of a Down songs. I'm kind of curious as to what else they have, because to be honest, Toxicity and Chop Suey are pretty banger. But I'm very excited for this. Thank you for the recommendations. I greatly appreciate y'all. I cannot wait to dive in, but before we get started with this one, if you do enjoy this content, please be sure to give a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell as it helps me out greatly. But other than that, let's get started with today's video. Is that a circus? Haunted circus? Creepy circus tent? Zach, it's creeping on them. I love their harmony. I want to hear that one more time. I love their harmony so much right now. Cause we are the ones that wanna play. Always wanna go, but you never wanna stay. Beautiful. And we are the ones that wanna choose. Always wanna play, but you never wanna lose. There's some tasty harmonies. Also, I feel like we all wish we were that kid right now. He seems really cool. I'm kind of curious because he was kind of creeping on them in the beginning, but he has these two, beautiful ladies, and he seemed like he was jamming out in the car. I feel like he's going to be the main protagonist in the story, and I'm concerned and very, very curious. But right now, he seems like the coolest kid I've ever seen. I'm going to go back just a little so I don't miss anything. Interesting. Okay. So this kid, apparently he's over here with, the models, and he's, getting paparazzi following him, and he's all over these, billboards. So apparently this kid is someone important, someone who has some sort of fame and a lot of attention, but he doesn't even enjoy it. He doesn't even like it. And it looked like he liked the circus, and then the, acrobats, the trapeze artists, whatever that's called. It's like he was kind of like envying them, because when you think of that, whenever I would go to a circus as a kid, I always looked at the trapeze artists, or them doing the flips up in the air. They looked so free, like they looked like they were just living their life. They were free, not focusing on anything else, but just enjoying the acrobatics. And he's kind of like, I feel like he's kind of envious of them, because as much as people want to have attention and all of this fame and all of this fortune and everyone knowing your name, all of that accompanies it is you kind of lose your freedom. You can't do anything. And he's just a kid. So I don't know if it's kind of alluding to that maybe he lost his childhood and he just wants to be a child. He just wants to be free and play and just do what kids do. I may be completely off as well. Let me know. But this it's so sad. It's so sad to see that in his face. He just looks so like broken. Like he just wishes he could just, give all of that away and start fresh. Very interesting. This is actually a really good breakdown as well. So I'm gonna go back just a bit so I don't miss any of it. But that kind of all clicked all at once. And that was just like a oh shit type of moment. But wow, yeah. Incredibly well delivered. I've honestly never seen any of System of a Down's videos. I have heard, of course, like I said earlier, Toxicity and Chop Suey, but I've honestly never seen the videos for those songs as well. So now I'm curious. It seems like they have a really artistic side to them. And I kind of want to, I'm going to look at those on my own time. And now I'm kind of curious to listen to some more System of a Down. So thank you for this recommendation. But let's continue. Video is very, very interesting. I feel like there is a lot to dissect. Again, I also overanalyze a bit, so maybe I'm completely off. But there was no denying he had very distinctive features. He had a very interesting face, a face that you probably would never forget. I don't know if that was like makeup or like they probably edited his face to be a certain way. But usually when you see a kid in a circus, you can kind of like think like, is he like a circus freak? Like kind of like the bearded lady, like someone that everyone kind of marvels at because he's so unique looking. And it appears that he just got, really famous, really popular for his features. And in doing so, like he kind of lost a lot of that youth, a lot of that childhood youth where you can play, do whatever you want, just, be a child, be a kid. And all of the fame, all of the models, and it's nice. Like there was moments where he was kind of enjoying it, kind of enjoying a little bit of it. But then it's like, he would kind of like look down and realize like he felt kind of trapped. You see these people and it's kind of like it's a human zoo, and they can be in this video he was trapped metaphorically. It felt like he was trapped in his own mind, but it could also be a physical type of thing. But what I got from this is when he was looking at the trapeze artists doing their aerials, he wanted to be like them, because when you're doing that you have to be free. You can't be focused on too many things or else so many things can go wrong. So you have to let your mind be free and, just kind of like, it's like you're flying, almost like you're a bird, a free bird kind of flying in the wind for that moment you're, doing the performance. And it seemed like he was very, very envious of that. Like he wanted that. And even the lyrics were kind of alluding that once you kind of get out of that, then you are free. Once you get out of those, like maybe it's a mental roadblock or something metaphorical holding you back. And I feel like a lot of the times we are our own worst enemy, and we tend to hold ourselves back from our greatest accomplishments because of our greatest fears. But once you kind of let that go, you kind of become free. you metaphorically, unlock the gates that's keeping you trapped. And I thought that was very beautiful, but very beautifully sad. Very, very interesting video. I see why y'all wanted me to watch this one. I do tend to overthink a lot, so maybe I'm just talking completely out of my ass. So please let me know in the comments. But that's basically just what I took from it. And of course, art is completely subjective. So maybe everyone else watched this and saw something completely different, but that's what I needed to hear from this song. But wonderful. Besides the meaning and the visuals, all of that was very, very deep and poetic. But besides that, he has an incredible voice. I did notice a little bit of it in BYOB, and it's, even though the song is very like in your face and crazy out of 10 the entire time, there's no denying he has a killer vibrato. His voice is very distinct, very powerful, and it's I don't know, it just has so much identity. Like, I heard those two songs and I'm already like, yeah, that's the same guy, because he just has that identity, and it's so, so cool. But the instrumentals as well were really, really top notch. It was very fitting. Wasn't all these crazy solos and all this, because the song was very deep and emotional. So I feel like, the instrumentals kind of took a side, and his voice was the one giving all of that emotion and power. But incredible, very, very incredible. Very, very fond of this video. I'm very excited for some more System of a Down. Please let me know which other ones I'm missing out on, because after watching this, I didn't know that they were like this. I didn't know I got to this level, and I'm dying for more already. But let me know in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss another video ever again. I also live stream on Twitch if you want to talk music. I stream every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But other than that, I pump out videos every single day, so stay tuned. In the meantime, remember, I love you so very much. Take care of yourself, and until tomorrow, I'll see you soon. Bye!